On-page, off-page. Sounds like a terrible version of the hokey cokey, doesn't it? Well, if you're ready to embark on your quest to get your SEO efforts up to scratch, chances are you're going to need to focus on the on-page SEO factors on your site. A successful SEO presence involves a variety of factors that will impact your site's performance, some of which are on-page factors and others that fall under off-page. So let's break down what that actually means in this week's episode of Giant Wednesday. Hi, I'm Holly from Sleeping Giant Media, and I'm here to talk to you about on-page SEO, what it is, what it means, and how you do it. If you like what I have to say in today's video, then make sure to subscribe to our channel where we release digital marketing skills-based videos each week. Okay, let's get to it. On-page SEO is about optimizing web pages on your site to improve your site's rankings and achieve more organic traffic. Simples. There are multiple factors that you need to take into consideration to reach that optimization. But once those factors are in play, your site will have a higher level of authority, trustworthiness, and expertise. By gaining this useful reputation, search engines like Google and Bing will prioritize your site over less optimized sites to answer search queries that are relevant to the content on your site. To put it more simply, by getting your site to a stage where it ticks all of Google's boxes, your site will be one of the first that appears when users are searching things that are relevant to your business. This can act as brand awareness, as it means more people visiting your site organically and increases users' interest in your business. It could be the difference between a potential customer picking you or your competitor. You do want it to be. You don't want it to be the competitor. You definitely don't want it to be the competitor. You want it to be you, don't you? So what actually falls under on-page SEO? Well, some of the most common on-page SEO practices include optimizing internal links, user experience, URLs, and the content on your site. So, let's look at content first. Content is one of the biggest on-page SEO factors, as it includes everything from functional content that is essentially copy that describes your products or services, through to creative content like your blogs. To optimize your content, you need to ensure that it's relevant to your business's industry, as well as informative, unique, and helpful to the user. The higher the quality of your content, particularly if it's unique to other content around similar topics in your industry, better it's considered by search engines. Your content should also include relevant keywords to help Google match search queries to keywords that you've used. You'll want to use a variety of keywords with mid to high search volume in your content. Now, let's look at internal links. Internal links are essentially links that sit within your content, no matter what form that takes, that link you to other sections of your own website. It's important to include these links within your content wherever natural, as internal linking is another best practice for optimizing the content on your site. For example, adding a call to action that says, for more information, why not get in touch today, including the link to your contact page. Nice and easy. Just signposting people around your website so they get, overall, an awesome experience and think more highly of the interaction and experience with your brand. Okay, now URL structure. URL structure is another factor that you should consider as part of your on-page SEO. Ideally, when creating URLs for your site's web pages, the URL should show the different sections of your site leading to that specific page. For example, your site may sell plants and the page in question is for a specific plant product. The URL should show all the sections that lead to this page, like this. By structuring your URLs neatly, Google can crawl through your pages and categorize them easily for its users. I'm aware, I've said URL a lot. And on to user experience. You should really consider the user experience of your website. How long does it take to load? Is it easy to navigate? Are your images optimized and do they have alt text? These are just some of the things that are considered by search engines when ranking your site. So we suggest going through your website on different devices and making notes of things like this, things that might make someone give up and go elsewhere, or it might annoy them. Similarly, note down the positives and look to apply these where possible to other pages on your site. Some of the lesser factors which should be considered include having relevant page titles as well as the use of H1 and H2 tags in your content so Google can better understand the structure of the page. But really, if you search for on-page SEO factors, you'll find yourself buried under different elements of your site that might be considered to impact your on-page SEO. While the elements we've touched upon aren't all of the factors that make up great on-page SEO, they are the most notable, and working on those things will make a giant difference. We recommend focusing and perfecting your technique on these elements before looking into other factors that might not have as much impact. It can feel like on-page optimization isn't all that important, and many can feel reluctant to make it a priority. However, when you look at Google's own words about how their search algorithms utilize the relevance of web pages, high quality content, use of keywords, the ranking of useful pages, the usability of those pages, and context when providing results to search queries, why wouldn't you optimize your site to perform well in those areas? If you know how it works, the next step you should be figuring out is how to put it in place. And hey, now you are covered on-page SEO, maybe you should start looking at off-page SEO. So they were the key on-page factors for you to consider. you're now ready to go off into the wild and optimise like crazy. If you have any more advice, or if you think we've missed anything, make sure you leave a comment and let us know. Here's today's giant cheat sheet on this topic. Click the link in the description to download it, or just take a screenshot if you're on your mobile. As always, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more great content every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for another Giant Wednesday.